Imagine stepping off a plane, tired from a long flight, ready to head to your hotel. You hand over your passport, a document you've used 100 times. But instead of a stamp, you get a look of pure confusion. Then the police are called. This isn't a nightmare. For one man in July 1954, this was the moment he slipped through the cracks of our world. He was tall, bearded, and spoke fluent French and Japanese. He claimed to be on a business trip, but his country, Taured, didn't exist. Not on our maps, not in our history books. Was he a master spy, a madman, or something much more impossible? When officials pressed him, the man grew frustrated. He pointed to the border of France and Spain. "It's right here," he insisted. But his finger landed on Andorra. He looked at the map with horror. To him, Andorra was the lie. Taured was the reality. Here's where the file gets dark. His passport wasn't a crude forgery. It was a high-quality official document. It contained legitimate visas from across the globe. He had Taured currency in his wallet. He had a checkbook from a Taured bank. He even had a hotel reservation at a Tokyo hotel. But when the police called, the hotel had no record of him. The company he was supposed to meet, they had never heard of him. The Japanese authorities were baffled. They detained him in a luxury hotel room, 15 stories up. 2 armed guards stood outside his door. There was no balcony, no ledge. Only a sheer drop to the Tokyo streets below. The next morning, the door was open for questioning. The room was empty. The bed was made. The man's luggage gone. His passport, held in a secure airport office, vanished. The guards swore no one had left. The window was locked from the inside. It was as if the man and every trace of his existence had been deleted by the universe itself. Critics say the story is just an urban legend, a mutation of a 1950s case involving a man named John Zegras. But the Zegras case doesn't explain the vanishing. It doesn't explain the physical evidence witnessed by airport staff. Quantum physicists speak of the many worlds interpretation, the theory that every choice, every event creates a new branch of reality. In one branch, the small territory between France and Spain became Andorra. In another, it became Taured. Did this man accidentally step through a thin spot in our dimension? Was he a traveler who took a wrong turn and ended up in a world that was in his own? If he was a traveler from a parallel world, where is he now? Did the universe correct the glitch and pull him back to Taured? Or is he still here, wandering our streets, looking for a home that doesn't exist in our version of history? The man from Taured reminds us that our reality is a fragile thing. We trust our maps and our passports, but sometimes the shadows of another world bleed into ours. And when they do, there is no turning back. The files on Taured remain open, but the answers are lost in the void. Thank you for joining me in the shadows. If you've ever felt like you don't belong in this timeline, you aren't alone. Subscribe to the Obscura Files for our next deep dive. And remember, watch the horizon. Reality is thinner than you think.